Yo, yo, yo! What up? This is Skoozi, and I'm back with a brand new episode from Skoozi's Christmas Island. Right out there. Look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it beautiful, festive, lovely? All that good stuff? Well, I hope you think so, because I do. Last episode, I believe last episode. Yes, last episode we put in Santa's sleigh right there. His winter whip, if you will. The one that he uses to deliver all the presents to the girls and boys of the world. And I think it looks pretty cool with little candy cane runway lights and whatnot. And I think next episode we'll probably put in his house on that little island there right behind the sleigh. But for today, I think what we're going to do... I think what we're going to do is... take the advice I got from one of my subscribers, Cool Knight, to convert this Guardian Temple into Santa's workshop. I think it's a really good idea. It's really creative, and it's a good use for this temple that spawned right next to our Christmas island. So I've taken a bunch of time, and I've come in here already and cleared out all of the water. We got a sponge room above us. This temple actually has 2 sponge rooms. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I've cleared out all the water, and then I've blocked up a couple of the entrances to different areas, and I've opened up a few areas to kind of get this shape that I think I can work with. Now, I'm not going to use the entire temple because this place is huge, and there's really for a build like Santa's Workshop, I think what sets it apart from many other things will be like the very tiny details. And there is not a ton of them that I think I can use that are Christmas themed. There's no little tiny toys or anything that I can have going on conveyor belts or sitting on shelves. So it's going to be a little bit tricky that way. So I think the area that we have to work with is quite large. And I think that it's also big enough to fit everything in without being too big that I'm going to be struggling trying to decide what to put places. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to do this. It was a really good idea, so thank you, Cool Knight, for suggesting it. I have some signs kicking about here that are just to help remind me of things that I've thought I could put in certain areas. There's a room around here that we're going to use. And one thing I haven't quite decided is if I'm going to try to add to the Prismarine so that it still looks like a Guardian Temple in the end. Or if I should convert the Guardian Temple completely so that inside it doesn't look like a Guardian Temple at all. I'm struggling with that. I think it might be a mix of both. Like some places I might not leave any Prismarine, other places I might leave lots. So I'm going to get some stuff ready, and then we'll come back and take it from there. Okay, I think that's probably enough time lapse for one video. There's a few spots up here where you can see the ceiling from the outside, and I think that's okay. It's still clearly an ocean monument. And then we have this lovely chimney, because how else would Santa get into his workshop, right? So if you're going to drop down here, he uses his Santa magic. We're going to use an ender pearl. But this is the front door. So you come in here, you got the fireplace with the stockings hung by the fire with care. A lovely mantle up top here. And let's go this way first. So over here we have the elf coat room. So this is where they can come in, put in all their elf outfits when they want to just chill in their street clothes, you know, when they're off duty, that kind of thing. And all of these chests here are because around Christmas time, Mojang usually changes the texture of the chest to presents. And I thought it was usually for a little while leading up to Christmas, but maybe it only starts on like Christmas Eve or something. But that's the idea behind having all these here. They're all supposed to look like gifts stockpiled. And again, some more here and here. And then in this room here, we have also many, many more gifts. This is also where they store the Christmas spirit. So this right here is the treasure that would normally be in a Guardian Temple, and we've taken away all the dark prismarine and stuff like that and put it on display as the Christmas spirit. I thought that was kind of cool. And then in here we have the elves, little elves room. So this is where they can come get washed up in the morning. We have shower stalls here with drains. We have some sinks here for them. A couple of toilets. Put the seats down, boys. Come on now. Toilet paper. I think this is really cool. I don't know who came up with this first, but my little nephew, he put some of this in a server we played on, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. I'm not saying he came up with it, but awesome idea. And then over here, we have some more presents being stored in the elf quarters. I don't have a sign here. Maybe I should. Maybe we should make one together. Let me see here. Equals. Elves. Quarters. Equals. There we go. So in here we have bunk beds. They have little mini Christmas trees to remind them of Christmas even when they're sleeping and not on the job. These are supposed to be like mirrors in the background. Some dressing tables, that kind of thing. I guess we could probably put some trap doors on the front there. Make it look like there's cabinets underneath. So you could store clothes inside. Yeah, I like it. There we go. Anyways, moving on. Now, it looks like not a whole lot was done in here, but I'll tell you, it takes a long time to like completely erase all the signs of the Guardian Temple. And I guess I didn't in the bathroom here, but you know, it's a bathroom. It's all tile, waterproof. Let's go over here and see what we did in the factory area. This is like the actual workshop area where all the presents and stuff are made. So over here we have the Christmas tree, because obviously Santa's workshop's going to have a Christmas tree. I put some colorful presents under there, and again, lots more gifts ready to go out. Hopefully they will look like, and see in here too, I was hoping these would also look like presents going around the tree in the little toy train. We're gonna have to come back on like say the last episode on Christmas Eve and check these out and see if they've turned by then. Because if not, this kind of looks lame. But if these were all gifts, I think it would be pretty cool. So yeah, this Candy cane supports here for, I don't know what these structures are in the Guardian Temple. They're just kind of like weird prismarine sea lantern structures, but I've transformed it into candy canes and the red and green striping. And then over here we have the conveyor belt. Wait, I think I had this stuff here already. I don't know what's going on here. And item frame. So, I was doing a search for some inspiration to try to find other people who had built like a Santa's workshop, because for me, what makes a Santa's workshop proper is the small details, and those are the ones that are really hard to kind of put across in Minecraft. Like there's nothing you can, there's no toys that you can put here for them to work on, that kind of thing. So it's, I don't know, it looks Christmassy, but I was struggling. And I came across this video, and I can't remember for the life of me whose it was, but before I post this, I'll try to go and search it again and link it down in the description. But he did this idea where he was building toys, and so each of these flower pots is one stage. So you start off with this like small little like whatever mound, and then the next guy turns that mound slightly into like the bases of a tree, and then by the third one, it's like a giant tree. And then I just have it done again. So this is like an assembly line, right? And then the finished ones go out here through there and off to be packaged or whatever. And then down here you got item frames with record discs in them, and those are the wheels of this conveyor belt. Look at that. It's a nice conveyor belt. Again, his idea. He had the pistons here that can be like, maybe we should put buttons on those. And then they can actually be used. Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll throw some buttons. Oh, of course. Put that button. We'll do it on the left side. And, oh man, this one goes on the right, I guess. They just want to be difficult. All right. So yeah, so this is pretty cool. We got all of our elves here on the assembly line working on putting gifts together. We have observers here that I'm for the lore, I'm saying that this is observing the gifts as they go by to make sure that everything's up to Santa standards. We got blinking lights here, laser scanning, checking to make sure everything's right. And for the lasers, what I did was I came back here and I just put a minecart on some powered rails with some detector rails and repeaters into the front of the observers. And then every time the minecart drives by, the lights blink. So that's great. And I just left this open here so that we could see that inside. So let's go ahead and close that off now. But yeah, that is where all of the magic happens. All of the toys are made. And up here is Santa's office. Another story room down below. Man, I really wish these were presents already. I thought any day that these would change, but it's almost time to put this video out. And they are not yet presents. So that's kind of unfortunate. Anyways, this is Santa's lounge area. So if you're waiting to talk to Santa, maybe you're an elf, you have a grievance, you're looking for a raise, that kind of thing, you would come and you would sit here and wait for Santa to be ready for you. And then this is the big man's room, who's right here. And I'm going to change these blocks out. Oops. Change these ones out as well. Yeah, beautiful. So in here, Santa's office. Backup suit in case he needs it. He's got a friend, the snowman. The snowman is here to throw snowballs at anybody who Santa doesn't like. Santa's got his milk mug, his milk, and his cookies ready to go. Some nice office paintings. And perhaps, look at the fine stitching on his chair. Santa lives large. And perhaps he should have some chairs here for other people as well. Not just himself. Oh man, you're going to be able to get that? Probably have to reach over the desk. There you go. So those are for people coming in and have a meeting with Santa. Lovely. He's got his home away from home here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that is everything that we've done in Santa's workshop. And really, if there's any other ideas you can think of things that I could put in here, I would love to hear them, because this one was a tough one for me. I really like the idea, Cool Knight's idea, of coming in and redoing the Guardian Temple as the workshop. It was fantastic. And then I started to think about what I could do to make it Santa's workshop. And I struggled. But I persevered. And I think it's pretty clear that this is a Christmas themed build. I think that's clear enough. And hopefully all of the factory type things going on here in this room make it pretty obvious that this is a workshop. I hope. Anyways, let me know one way or the other what you think down in the comments. Look at all that assembly line going on down there. Amazing. Let me down in the comments what you think. Thumbs up if you do like the video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, or if you want to see some of my other vanilla Minecraft series. I have a SMP series from the Lionheart server that you might like, because we're doing some pretty amazing things over there. We're just gearing up and getting ready. So yeah, check it out. And I hope that you all have fantastic holidays. This isn't the last episode, but by the time this one comes out, it's going to be very close. So I hope you're having fun, spending time with your family. You're not working too hard, spending too much money, and stressing out. It's supposed to be a happy time of year. So I hope you're having a good time. And I hope that I helped contribute to that today. Until next time, this is Skoozi, and I'm saying peace!